respected members of jury, and all my education friends. I, Chandan Shah, Managing Trustee of Eklavya Public School, Junagarh, Gujarat, wish you all a very wonderful morning. Eklavya Public School. The name itself exemplifies the ancient Guru Shishya Parampara. We at Eklavya Public School perfectly believes in blending of the modern education technology as well as the human performance technology, which we call as applied science. One of the examples, our educators uses all the modern technology along with be it e-classes or virtual labs or e-library, along with that maths and science lab, and they try to encourage the students to discover the unexplored horizons. One of the example is the maglev train, that is a train which runs through magnetic levitation. Actually, just by showing them a video, it clicked to some of the students, clicked to the mind of some of the students of class 11, and they have prepared a maglev train model which has been exhibited at the Nehru Science Center National Level Science Fair, and which has been specially appreciated by the members of R&D of the Indian Railway Department. About the future ready curriculum, we just try to make them at par, be it a national board, be it an international board. And in this process, we have already published our 10 books with the integrated syllabus, and many more are in the pipelines. We believe that every human is different, and our motto is no child is to be ignored. Now in this case, naturally we have to make the tailor-made syllabus, and with this we have implemented a child psychology and guidance center with a certified child psychologist, and with this, we have identified such different students and we have brought them back into the mainstream. So this total 32 students have been benefited by this last year. Stationery shop within the school premises. The student manage this shop and buy this, because we all know that moral values cannot be taught within the values or the root. And the stem, the stem of any tree upholds it. And likewise, through this stem, the moral values are being processed and they are being transformed into the various branches. And by that, the society at large can reap the fruits and can get the benefit of it. At this juncture, I would like to request all my educationist friends to please uphold the STEM in the education system, because STEM is the spinal cord of any nation, and education system, if we uphold it in the educational system, I think we can contribute in the growth of the nation. I think that's it from my side. Thank you very much.
Any questions from the jury? Okay, can I ask you what role do you see?
Which they should ignore, and they are not worrying for those things for which they should be alert. So by having a constant seminar, by having constant knowledge giving things, we can educate them that these are the things for which you should look at and these are the things we should not look at. Definitely the role of parents is very important.
Okay, I'll make it a little more explicit and I'll just look for a comment. We keep talking about new technology, e-learning, etc., etc. And we are continuously putting the students of the new generation to new technology. Whereas the parents are not exposed to that kind of technology. And they are an important interface. Do you believe there is something required to manage the change that happens, which is creating a generation gap there?
I think that if you see the I don't think that the students that parents are need to be educated in this technology part of thing, because the students themselves, they are grasping it very fast, and be it a mobile or something like that, whatever electronic gadget it may be, they are very fast to it, and so I think that it is hardly required. But I think the whole part is that we should educate them on what is required for their students, or what is required for their wards.
Always somehow delivered to the public that the school teaches the parents, as just mentioned by you, and somehow we become the preachers, we become the teachers, not only of the children but also of the parents. What is your thought about learning both from the students and the parents? I think parents can contribute so much, and I'm sure the parents know a lot. Their wisdom cannot be doubted, and that is what India is all about. So what is it that you teach the parents specifically that I'd like to know?
We don't teach, first of all, we just give them a knowledge, and which we know. Otherwise, you have rightly said that parents have a very good role, they have wisdom also, and we can learn constantly from them also. It is not the case, but to be very specific, in today's era, the children are more pampered. So, for example, if I would like to say one thing, that the teacher cannot say anything to the student. Now, it is a hot issue, I think, for every school. Now, in that case, they loses their confidence. That is what we have seen. So, we like to educate them in this way.
Well, you see, we think that scolding, whether by a limited way, so there is no conflict really. So I haven't really been able to follow when you say that teachers should have the right to scold. Now you see, scolding is a very, very, a kind of, it's got elasticity. So you can scold harshly, you can scold, finishing the confidence of a child. So why should we at all have that concept? I think it's love, love and love.
I have two queries. One, you have given an example of MATLAB.
Yeah.
Can you specifically tell what was the contribution of the students and teachers internally, and to what extent is the outside support for it?
What was the outside support?
Yeah.
See, actually, one of our physics teachers and the students, they have made this model. Technically, I don't know much about that, and we have given them all type of support, financially, and all type of support from management side, whatever is required to be given.
And in terms of future readiness, do you have a system of constantly upgrading your skills of your teachers?
Yeah. For
Can you
that,
give some examples?
yeah, for that we do have a teachers training sessions regularly at regular intervals, and also to make them aware of this technology. But whenever the teacher comes, they go through first this e-classes and e-labs and all this technology, and that's how we train them.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.